Today I get the great pleasure of walking you around this fantastic 2023 on a 72 registration Range Rover P510e Autobiography. Now the P510e is a plug-in hybrid, so it's a 3 litre, I believe 6-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine paired with electric motors and batteries. It's a fantastic vehicle in that it has full electric range, so you can drive it on full electric for a certain amount of time. So a really, really interesting model. The car's finished in Santorini Black. It's 4,500 miles from new. It's a one-owner car from new. And in my opinion, being an autobiography, it comes with everything you would ever dream of needing in a car. Now, I'll run you through some of the features. We'll start at the front end here. It's got that all-important shadow pack, the shadow exterior pack. So that includes the bonnet lettering there, the fascias of the front grille, this fabulous sort of central bar that runs through the middle of the lower grille there, which very neatly hides the indicators and some more daytime running lights in them. And then this lower splitter section at the front here as well. And that also nicely leads us to the forward-facing part of the 3D 360 surround camera system the car has fitted to it. And before we move on around the car, I want to talk to you about the headlights, because these cars now all come with this fantastic matrix LED headlight system. It's fully adaptive, so it'll raise and lower the beam and drop it where cars are coming towards you. A really fantastic safety feature, especially at night time in these sort of low light times of the year. Really important thing to have on one of these cars. Now, coming around the passenger side front corner, we've got the 22-inch Style 1073 alloy wheels. They're finished in gloss black. Now, a 22-inch wheel is a massive wheel, but on these cars, because these new Range Rovers are quite big vehicles now, they sort of sink in and they look perfect. So, they fit the wheel arches perfectly, and you've got plenty of sidewall there to make sure this car carries on that tradition of having Range Rover famous ride quality. It's super comfortable, and that extra bit of sidewall on the tyre there makes all that difference. Coming down the passenger side now, the Shadowline exterior pack, the Shadow exterior pack is also carried over to the sort of updated, I would say, side flank grills that the Range Rover have now. Previous iteration of this car had 3 individual slots. This now has sort of a U shape. It's a really pretty update, and the Autobiography badge sits nicely at the bottom of it. And we'll open the passenger door now, and what you're going to see come out is one of the big cost options. Now, whilst Autobiographies come with nearly everything, deployable side steps is not one of them. That is a very expensive cost option. It's a really lovely thing to have on these cars, especially considering how tall they are. And now go have a look inside. That beautiful ebony leather and piano black grand piano black veneer wood throughout. Ebony headlining as well, SV Bespoke ebony headlining, and obviously you can probably see from what the cameraman just showed you, the massive glass opening panoramic roof. And then have a look inside. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to very, very quickly, and hopefully this will work, I'm going to jump in, I'm going to give you an idea of room in the back of one of these cars. I'm just about 6 foot, I've got a huge amount of space, I have this fantastic system in the middle. I may need to turn the ignition on, bear with me a second. That should work. I have this fantastic system in the middle of the rear seats. Because it's an autobiography, it comes with this amazing electric deployable armrest. And on this armrest is also a screen here. And on this screen I control the heated rear seats. I can control the lighting in the back, the climate control. I can control the blinds on the sunroof above me. There's so much that you can do with it. It's a really fantastic system. And if you have a look now at that passenger side window, you can see the electric window blinds come up there as well. I mean, if you ever wanted luxury, this is the car for you. Range Rover really have ticked every luxurious box that they could when they built these cars. Another nice little feature there, the back of the shadow pack just joins that rear belt line really nicely on the corner there, and I love the way these rear lights look. So you can see that it's lit up at the moment because the ignition's on, but when these are off, these go completely black and sort of blend into the back of the car. It's a really, really cool looking back end. And I'll just open the tailgate for you. Obviously, the famous split Land Rover tailgate, allowing you to sit on that back tailgate there, and this car is also optioned with the cushions for this rear center section here. So you can see it's got the full Land Rover cushion set, and that is to go on this rear divider in the boot here, which also doubles up as a backrest for you to sit on. Really easy to put away as well. And what I will do is I will show you one more feature that the car has at the back of it. If I just put this tailgate up, so you can, if I'm right, yes, you can individually drop the tailgates. If I press this button here, this car is also fitted with an electrically deployable tow bar, as you can see, which is a really cool feature, you know, not just for towing, but also if you wanted to buy yourself a Land Rover bike rack or anything like that to go on the back of the car. It's so nice to have. It's not ugly, it hides away, you never see it again. It's just a really lovely optional extra. I'll just open the driver's door, and before we go into the long list of things inside the car, have a look here. This is blind spot monitoring. That's in the corner of the mirrors. Again, a lovely feature, standard on an Autobiography, but also nice to know it's there. Beautiful illuminated tread plates as you come in as well, also saying Autobiography. And then over here on the door, all the controls for the seats. 24-way front seats in this car. They're heated, cooled, and massage function in the front. All your controls are on there with your memory settings built in. You can adjust your access height with the touch of this button here, so the car will lower. If you want to just press that button, it will lower for you to get out the car. And then you've got the Meridian 3D surround sound system. Now, coming inside and looking at some of these controls, beautiful new updated digital cockpit in front of me. I'm going to turn the car on and we're going to run you through some of the systems in here. It's beeping at me because I don't have my seatbelt on, but hopefully you can't hear that. Now, this beautiful leather adorned steering wheel, a nice lovely update with these really cool little slots in here, so you can see the bottom of the shift paddles on the back there. All your controls for the steering, for the center display in front of me, and then if the cameraman comes in, the heads up display sits very nicely there, clearly in view, very configurable as well. And you've got obviously traffic sign assist, so you can see the current speed limit that the car's last picked up on the heads up as well. Clear sight rear view camera, so if I flick that button, there's actually a camera in the shark fin on the top of the roof. So if you have a car full of passengers and you can't see out the back, it is a really wonderful safety feature to still see out the back of the car. And then just behind that, it might be really hard to see, but this car is fitted with Land Rover's own forward-facing and rear-facing dash cam system, which is obviously turns on as soon as you get in the car and starts recording. You can manually override it, but a really lovely thing to have built into the car. Coming across to this massive new curved PIV display, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, exactly as you would expect. It's enormous on this amazing screen, which is super high definition. All the lovely controls for the car. I think the coolest one to show you is the seats. Your massage function for the front seats. You've got all the different massage settings here. You can adjust the intensity of all of those, turn it on and off. And then if you look at the seat heating, front heated seats, they're heated and they're cooled. And then obviously if I go to the back as well, heated and cooled as well. So if I turn them on, you can see they're in heating. You can ventilate the rear seats as well. So a really lovely feature. I'll just put the car into reverse. You can see how the cameras are all operating. Here's your reverse camera and the 3D surround camera. And if I select any one of these, you're going to get that augmented reality version of the car there as well with the 3D surround. And you can walk yourself around any angle of the car by a press of a button. An amazing system. You can also very quickly, if I come out of this and put it back in park, you can also put that tow bar that I showed you at the beginning back in from a touch of the screen inside the car. Loads of storage, wireless phone charger under there, big cubby holes everywhere, cup holders under here with a sort of secret storage compartment below that as well, and USB-C points in there. Of course, it's got a double cooler fridge. It's got absolutely everything. And then just have a look at that massive panoramic roof as well, which of course I will open. It is a tilt and slide opening panoramic roof. And now I'll just jump out and summarize this car for you. So a 2023 on a 72 registration Range Rover P510e Autobiography, actually a really rare model to buy at the moment, really hard to get. There's still a long wait for these cars. It's done 4,500 miles, it's one owner from new, and it is an absolutely exquisite specification. My name is Matthew, I hope this video has helped. Thanks for watching.